Greetings, humans. I'm Andre.
And I'm George.
And welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Okay, so this is a pretty unknown band, I think. It's called Scarlet Desire. The song is Maiden of Snow. It's their second ever song released, I think. I had a look on their YouTube channel and they only have this one that dropped a couple of months ago and another one that dropped near to a year ago. So, yeah. The reason why we wanted to check this one out is because, well, apart from the fact that it was suggested by Marilena, and I don't remember if it was suggested by anyone else as well. If it was, I'm gonna pop the comment somewhere. This is another band of the vocalist from Vengeance, which we checked out previously. So that, I think, was a Swedish band. Yes, the vocalist is Greek. Yes. And out of respect for her, we will not try to pronounce her name. Yeah, fair point. That's definitely the case. Yeah.
You know that there's this curious thing about the Greek and the Swedes and Finns. I've been thinking about it. So we know a couple of bands. Poem is a Greek progressive metal band. They have a Swedish guitarist. Aeonian Sorrow is a Finnish doom metal band. They have a Greek vocalist. And then this singer now has a band in which everyone else is Swedish, and in this band, the other guy is Finnish. So what is it about the Scandinavian and the Greek that makes them get along so well? I mean, other than the fact that, as far as I can tell, at least they're both brilliant at metal.
I would say what it is that the Greek are just really good at getting along, which is why whenever they're doing something, they're going to get along with the people who are best at that, and those are the Norse when it comes to metal.
I think Norse actually refers to people from Norway. We just mean Northerners.
Yeah,
Scandinavians.
like Scandinavians. So
yeah.
My terminology is off the charts terrible.
Okay, so Scarlet Desire, Maiden of Snow, official lyric video. You ready?
No.
Of course you're not.
Okay, I love this. So, this is interesting. First off, the atmosphere of the song could not be more in line with the scenery we're seeing in the video.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, so it's got this wintry feeling that only the Finns know how to pull off so well, which kind of works with the title, to be honest. I'm gonna do the lamest comparison ever. This is so much early Nightwish. And I mean, you know, everybody who ever listens to a symphonic metal band is like, oh, they sound like Nightwish because it's symphonic metal. No, this actually sounds like early Nightwish.
I don't know so much about the vibe. Like, honestly, Nightwish never gave me this northern Scandinavian scenery vibe, as well as, for example, the melodic, epic melodic death metal bands like Winter Sun or Brimir or Frosttide do. And I feel like that's the atmosphere I'm getting from this one, despite it being symphonic metal, but the sound is definitely very much early Nightwish.
Yeah.
And she has to be the most similar vocalist to Tarja that I ever heard. And I love how she pronounces the Finnish words. It's like, if I did not know she was Greek, I would swear to God she's in Finnish. Made in Finland, planned in Finland, born in Finland, raised in Finland. Everything is Finnish about how she pronounces those words and about her sound. So, yeah, that's
really cool. Yeah, I noticed the Finnish words too, and they really work very well with the concept and the feel of the song. It's part of what threw me back to Nightwish too, because they had some Finnish songs too, from what I remember. One thing I want to say is the verses were really cool. You had that alternation between like one line high operatic, and then the second line was a bit lower and layered.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool dynamic there in the verses. And then the chorus, the last two words are both Finnish and giving a spike with the higher notes. That's a really cool feel there too. So
yeah, and
this is a very vocal heavy song. Like everything else seems to be sort of just support. You get the guitars and the drums are all kind of keeping just this mellow groove for everything else to unfold, and the vocals are basically leading the song, which is what you'd expect, I guess, in symphonic metal with operatic vocals.
Yeah, but about the pace, I still really like how you have this more fast-paced kick snaring sound on the verse, and then it clears out in the chorus.
Yeah,
and it gets this really majestic expression. So yeah,
shall we?
This is big on fantasy vibes, and I want more.
Crossbow fed on human blood. On the second day, as beautiful as it was evil, the death ship emerged from fire with insatiable desire for battle. On the third day, a magical heifer was born with horns of gold, however shrewish and ill-tempered. On the fourth day, an avid plough, guided by a sinister spirit, started to devour the crops of the people.
I love this.
I am a little bit sold.
Yeah, I'm very sold.
Okay, wow. So we got a lot of different stuff in the second half. I was afraid it was going to be just verse, chorus, then some simple solo, and then just chorus repeating to the end, but they did some cool dynamics. The spoken part really got to me. I really like how she pronounced that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, write a story and recite it.
Yeah, really dramatic, really in the storytelling vibe of things.
And then we got to the Cookie Monster. It reminds me of, I think, Frost-type vocals. I think. It has that kind of echoey effect to the choir.
I think
To the scream, I mean.
I think the same dude who does the guitars also did that, right? I mean, the lineup of this band, as far as I know, is just her and a dude.
Yeah, his name, I think I can actually pronounce his name, I think is Esa Mikola, double K. I'll correct myself on screen if I'm getting that wrong.
Okay. So yeah, then I'm wondering if, I think he may have also done the harsh vocals
Probably.
and the guitars, and I don't know if he also did the drums or if they had someone record their drums or if it was sampled, but honestly, it didn't sound sampled to me.
No, it sounded pretty real. So if it's sampled, it's very good samples. The solo was a bit short-lived. It was very good, but I kind of want a little bit more. It's a very vocal-heavy song, and of course that's what you sell with symphonic metal because why
Especially
not?
when you have this vocalist.
Yeah, but you know we're prom heads, so give me the nerd. Okay, so yeah, that's that. One more thing I wanted to say about the vocals is that back when we checked it out with Vengeance, all of these techniques and high operatic stuff had more of a shock effect because that was in a prog setting.
Yeah, and I felt it sounded like in Vengeance, I felt her singing was pretty, I don't know how to say this, like mature, like serious in some sense. And here it feels more like, not exactly childish, but more like a
Innocent.
Yeah, yeah. I think again that's a vibe that Nightwish knew to evoke really well on their earlier stuff, and also on Imaginarium, even though the singing style was completely different on that one.
I actually that feels on exactly on what I was going to say, which is that one used the previous song from Vengeance used these techniques for more of a shock factor, and this one uses it more for an emotional package. So, okay, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. Let us know if you liked it, and if you enjoyed our reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by, we hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.